So bring that conversation back home to Fort Bend County. Between 6 to 9,000, okay, of individuals in Fort Bend County annually are homeless. And nearly half of that number are children. I'm giving you real data, real statistics, between 6 to 9, so an average of about 7,500 people in Fort Bend County every year homeless, and about half of that number are children.
Okay, real quick, let's go over the numbers again. Give me how many people are homeless in Fort Bend County?
Annually, between 6,000 to 9,000 individuals are homeless in Fort Bend County, and almost half of those numbers are children.
Okay, so
and just to quickly add to that, more than 17,000 of Fort Bend County households today are at risk of being homeless because they are making, less than the 30%, of what you call the medium income. So when you're 30% below the medium income, then you are at risk of, of homelessness.
Potentially,
that is 17,000 households.
Potentially 4,500 children are homeless in Fort Bend County today.
Correct.
Potentially 17,000 additional households are at risk of being
homeless. Yes, they are at risk because they are 30% below what we call the medium income level for the county. So I mean,
sounds like something you've got to majorly plan for.
It is an issue that needs to be. These are not just feebles. These are real issues that faces the county. So when we deviate from what we are supposed to be doing in the county, these are some of the outcomes that we have to deal with. Again, the county government is responsible for public safety, which of course, if there are no safety there.
And homelessness is a big part of that.
Absolutely. So public safety, public infrastructural development, okay, and public health emergency preparedness. Always remember that those exact functions. When we deviate from that, we start to get some of these repercussions.
Yeah, we're only strong as our weakest citizen.
Right.
And it is completely unacceptable. I see all these videos of people getting the homeless dogs and cleaning them and healing them and everything and it makes my heart break. But then I sit there and think, but we let our own people, they don't get that treatment, So,
right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I can't really emphasize this more than, we should. I think we should return back the county to the reason why the county government was set up in the first place.